Hi, so we're back again. It's Sunday night, and I'm thinking ahead to what I'm going to eat the rest of the week for breakfast. What I've pulled out so far is some avocados, some tomatoes, some onions, some peppers, some bacon, and some eggs. I wake up pretty early, about 5 o'clock a.m. In order to open up the gym, and so I don't have a lot of time to cook breakfast in the morning. So what I like to do is prepare those on Sundays when I have some free time, and that way I can just grab and go the rest of the week. To get started, what we're going to do is fry up some bacon, then throw the vegetables in, finally throw the eggs in after that, and all of that will take under 10 minutes to prepare for the whole week. So first thing I'm going to do is preheat the pan, get that nice and warm so then we can throw in the bacon, get the bacon cooking while we're cutting the vegetables. So we just have some bacon here, some thicker slices that we got from Hanamasa. Pretty good bacon there. In order to make them cook a little bit faster, what I'm going to do is cut them up just a little bit. That'll also allow me to have more pieces spread throughout the omelets that I'm going to make. So we got the bacon cut up. We're going to throw that in the pan. Also, the thing nice about cooking with the bacon is that's going to release some fat into the pan, which is going to allow me to cook without a whole lot of the eggs sticking to it. So while that's cooking there, we're going to cut up some vegetables. So I'm going to cut these in small pieces first, in order to get them separated. And then we're going to throw them in the food processor to get them really cut up to put in the omelets. One of the best machines that you can buy for your house, I think, is a food processor. It saves a lot of time cutting up vegetables. You can cut up a whole bunch of vegetables on the weekend, put them in Tupperware, and then use them throughout the rest of the week for cooking. So we're using just about a whole onion here. I'm thinking I'm going to make the eggs for the rest of the week. So for me that's about 3 eggs at each meal. That times 5 is 15. So we're going to use about 15 eggs and whole onion, whole pepper. Once we got the onions, we can put those in the food processor here. And give those a quick cut. We don't want to cut them up too fine right now because we're going to add a pepper in there in a second, and now cut them up the rest. For the peppers, you just want to cut them open. Really just take the seeds out. And we can throw those in the food processor. Put those in just a little bit. Bacon's starting to burn on one side, so we'll quickly flip that over. Once the bacon's almost cooked, we can throw the peppers and onions in there and start caramelizing those just a little bit before we throw the eggs. We don't need to get all the peppers and onions out of the food processor because we'll use a little bit of the leftovers to make some salsa here at the end. As the vegetables are starting to cook a little bit, we'll go ahead and break open the eggs. So like I said, we're going to use about 15 eggs here. We're just going to crack all those open and toss those in a pot. Oh, so we got about 15 eggs in there. We'll go ahead and stir those up. Yeah, peppers and onions are just about ready to get the egg. We'll continue stirring the eggs as we're throwing them in there. They'll get mixed up a little bit more as we stir that around. Set it as an omelet. We'll continue stirring it just a little bit to help harden some of the eggs as we mix it around. And then we'll let it set and flip it over at the end. Along with my eggs, I like to make some salsa at the beginning of the week as well, to put on top of the eggs when I eat them during the week, as well as some guacamole or just sliced avocado. So to make the salsa, all I do is take some tomatoes again, cut them just to remove the stems. Throw them in the food processor. Because I like my salsa kind of fine. And there you have nice fresh salsa for the rest of the week. Some things that you can do with this: you can add some seasoning to it, some coriander, white pepper, black pepper, are all good things to add. And that'll give it a little bit more taste, as well as Tabasco, cayenne pepper, things like that. I'm just going to sit there for now. Continue stirring the eggs just a little bit. This is a pretty big omelet, so I'm going to cut it up into a few pieces to start, and then we'll flip those individual pieces over. As the eggs are finishing up, I'll get my Tupperware out to put that away for the rest of the week. And that's just about all the way cooked through. Okay, it doesn't have to be all the way cooked through, because during the week I'll put it in the microwave to finish cooking it the rest of the way. But that looks just about done. Again, like I said, 15 eggs, that gives me about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-egg omelets with some peppers, onions, and bacon in there. And then once we prepare this during the week, we'll put some of the salsa and avocados on top. Take those, stack those up in some Tupperware. And there you have it. That's 5 breakfasts there, cooked in under 10 minutes.